spin again. Headshot, I put 3 in his chin. Up a 5, I'ma blow like the wind. Shorty fine, she get fucked up for 10. Do a drill and I hop in the Benz. Send him up right in front of his kin. Big Glock, my aim on 10. Fake shot, I'ma spin it again.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, man. Zone 6, back in the flesh. Bills got to get paid, so I cannot rest. Back in the bit with another video, man. Now, if y'all watched my last video, man, it was us reacting to Almighty Suspect spitting on Brandon on No Jumper. Now, that was crazy, highly disrespectful and corny for what Suspect did. How you gonna spit on a man and then run to the corner behind security and then pull out a, I don't know whether he put out a blicky, a knife, I really don't know. This is not Suspect first time on camera doing something crazy. He always trying to fight people. He fought Kelpie for saying the bitch word. I don't see him doing this to nobody else for real. The last time Kelpie called him a bitch, he got up, said nothing, spit, and then fought him. But this time with somebody bigger than you and more experienced at fighting, you just spit on him and just keep it pushing and pull out a weapon. I don't know about y'all, but nigga, you spit on me, nigga, you better be ready to fight. Ain't none of that running, nigga. Now, Adam was out of town. He caught wind of this, and I'm pretty sure he's seen all the clips, and now we got a video we breaking down today talking about Adam firing Suspect. I think we all seen this coming. Adam low-key hit it on this one other time, saying basically he had one more time to do something crazy on camera, and he was kind of out of here. So I guess this is it. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me, man. I appreciate all my supporters, my subscribers. I appreciate all y'all for hitting that subscribe button, man. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 50 subs. Every time I post, I at least gain 1 to 2 subscribers, and that's fine with me. 1 a day is fine with me, man. We get 1% better every day. We are going to be the littest on YouTube once we start growing, man. I'm gonna start hopping into live streams and all of that and give y'all great content. So please hit that subscribe button and get me to 50 subs. Now, without further ado, man, we about to go ahead and break down this video of Adam firing Suspect, and we about to see what he talking about. We about to break it down. I ain't seen it yet. I've been holding off so I can do this reaction. Every reaction I do is authentic. I'll be seeing it for the first time with y'all, and I'll be giving my thoughts in real time, man. So we about to go ahead and break into it right now.
I have an announcement. Many of you are probably expecting this. As of today, Almighty Suspect will no longer be a host on No Jumper. For anyone who's living in a hole in the ground, there was a confrontation last night between Brandon, aka Bucci Bear, aka Dark Brandon, and Almighty Suspect that resulted in both spit flying and a knife being pulled out. Both of these are...
He shouldn't have had no knife in the first place, man. Security should have patted him down. I don't care if he worked there for that many years, bro. Y'all know it was smoke between them two, bro. That should have been better security, bro.
Infractions that I fear we just cannot tolerate as a business. You know, many times over the past couple of years, I've looked back at the Kelpie incident, and I have felt like I was a little too lenient. Like, I feel like that incident, even though we managed to skate essentially because we got Kelpie to sign off on suing us, I think
and that's a big lawsuit, man. Brandon don't work for No Jumper, bro. He could have sued y'all, bro. He could have. That's assault. Possibly with a deadly weapon. You putting your bodily fluids on somebody. No, nobody know what you got, bro. That's assault.
Of us to not fire Sus at that time. And I'm not going to lie, there's been a couple of times since then, in particular with the whole Jalise thing, where it really, really felt like he was on the border of attacking her. That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay.
Damn. Sus, you fucking up your blessings, gang. What? And that wasn't too long ago when he was doing all that shit with Jalise, bro. So Adam been feeling like this for a little minute, bro. So, I mean, Sus, you been on the hot seat for a little minute, bro. That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, I just feel like we just can't tolerate that kind of stuff in here. It's just way over the line.
That's bad podcasting, bro. Like, I understand 100% arguing with people on camera, but to the point to where it gets physical. Like, who do you invite to your establishment and they got the expectation of getting beat up? Like, that ain't cool, bro. That's nowhere near cool, bro. That's nowhere near cool. And that's a huge liability because guests can sue. Adam can be at risk. Like, a lot of people say a lot of shit about Adam, but I 100% understand what he's talking about from a business perspective, bro. Like, you gave somebody an opportunity with a job, and then they fucking it up. They fucking it up because they can ruin the business.
I have nothing against him. I told him I have nothing bad to say about him. I'm not going to come on here and trash him. I'm not going to treat him like a sharp or anything like that. But as a business, the liability associated with having somebody on camera who we have like essentially no assurance is not going to fly off the handle like that.
Exactly,
it's just too big of a risk, and it's just not the kind of platform that I want to run at this point. I mean, honestly, the loose cannon situation has been a very bad look for the brand. There's definitely been artists who are just straight up like scared to come here to do interviews because of the fact that they've seen that clip and they just feel like violence is just a normal everyday thing here.
See, like, you can't have an establishment that's just off the walls like that and unprotected. Like, you don't see this with no other platform, bro. Like, every other platform is professional. If it's words and arguing, bro, it stick to words and arguing. But with No Jumper, bro, like, I ain't gonna say any of they hosts because half of they hosts is hoes. But anybody go up there, like, anybody up there feel like that they can just punch you right in your face for anything.
So that incident from last night, not a good look, and we just have to take sort of decisive action in order to avoid that. Now, was Brandon instigating? I think that's fair to say, but that being said, instigating with words is one thing, and if maybe this had been brought to me afterwards and it had been said like, oh, look at the way that Brandon was talking to him, blah, 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 maybe then it would have been a conversation, but the reality is that Sus is the one who got physical with it, and to me it's an easy decision. If it had been the spit alone or the knife alone, it would have been an easy decision. It being both of them at the same time, you know, it's an easy decision. Now,
like, how you spit on somebody and pull out a weapon, bro, and then like that's another thing, is unsecure, bro. Like, you can't, like, how the fuck you get in with a knife? Like, bro, if I was an artist, I wouldn't feel comfortable going up there, bro, because nigga, y'all strapped, but I can't bring mine? Like, what type of time we on? I'm not coming in there.
Lush, do you feel like you're at fault?
Not at all.
Yes. Yes. And he is capping like a motherfucker. That nigga was, if you watch that whole thing, bro, he was provoking it, bro. He kept provoking it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro kept provoking it.
Just like 0%. But I think the whole way it transpired is really unfortunate, and I wish that there is a way that it didn't have to have this result. Like, I understand from a business perspective why, you know, that can't be tolerated, and obviously, especially considering the negative stigma that's already kind of lingering as a result of the Luce incident and things like that. When Brandon debated against iHypocrite and subsequently debated against me, was to try to give people a variety in the type of content that we have over here.
I ain't gonna lie, with Brandon up there though, it kind of got more, I seen the podcast shifting a little bit. Like, it kind of got more organized, professional, and appealing to different users. Like, the conversations was very intellectual, and it was debates and different point of views and some shit talk. Not really too much, but like, it would be shit talking and move on. But now, like, you got somebody on your team that is still on kid timing to where he's offended by everything. He's, like Brandon says, very emotional. He's offended by everything. So he's liable to punch off on a nigga.
And that being said, I feel like you're trying to pivot away from the fact that you wanted to get Suspect out the paint so bad that you set him up in an environment in which you knew that he would resort to violence because you still hold a lingering animosity towards Suspect because of the way that he Pow!
Laid you out.
Knocked you on your ass.
It's actually quite the opposite. It's me, because if you look at it like this, what is the whole number one talking point of the white nationalists, of the racists, of the hypocrites of the world, of the Nick Fuenteses of the world, is that quote unquote per this is what they say.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Lush is the type of nigga to talk shit behind your back, and then when he get in your face, he your best friend. He give off them vibes, bro. I done seen it in some occasions, like it's crazy.
Black men have low impulse control. Black men are unable to blah, 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 blah. And that was kind of what Brandon's intention was when he came over here as an agent of chaos.
But, okay, but to call Brandon an agent of chaos, when even like...
I think it's a perfect description of him.
Okay, but even when the show started, from like my perspective, like, if the goal was to have them two sit down, talk out their issues, and have like a neutral field, even like when like they began like to argue, you could like clearly tell from like your laugh and laugh and every, it felt like, oh, okay, this felt like a pile on Brandon, and it kind of felt like okay, is he coming around because y'all enjoy him, or is he coming around because you felt like, let's get one up on Brandon today? And that's why, and I felt like once it was going left, everybody in the room had a responsibility to sort of like say, hey, yo, chill. But even, okay, for example, even before like their sit down, but what I told everybody, again, my plan was to come here and say, as a team, we thought it was good to have them sit down and on camera. But since y'all opened up the rabbit hole, we could.
To your first point,
yeah,
as far as from a moderation perspective,
yeah.
Could I have done better?
You was laughing hard every time suspect said something. It was
Hey,
feel me?
hey, stop trying to compete for King Glazer. All right?
Oh my God, come on, man.
Could I have been a better moderator? Absolutely. Now let's look at.
This is what happens when you leave Lush in charge, bro. Leave a drug addict, drunkie in charge, bro. Dumb shit happen, bro. Like that shit should have never happened, bro. Nigga, if I was there, I would have stood up and said, yo, both of y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all get down after this. But act like grown-ass men right now, bro. Y'all acting like some little-ass kids, like we in a fucking high school meeting or something.
Get some of the things that I was dealing with, the unforeseen. I was not aware of the full extent of the lineup until 2 hours before the podcast. And then, so keep in mind, I'm trying to do multiple things at the same time. Make sure we get good content.
But it's your show. What do you mean you wasn't
hold on.
aware?
I'm towing the line between, because we like conflict. We like arguments. We like that energy. The whole point of No Jumper is controllable chaos. But when it becomes uncontrollable, that's where motherfuckers got to intervene. I am not the producer of the show. I'm the A mic when Adam's not
Nigga,
here.
it's yours. Okay.
Like, so
The A mic, it's your show. You're the A mic, it's your show. Like, bro, that's why you can't leave Lush in charge of shit, bro.
these conversations.
A fucking grown ass man in a 12-year-old body.
A producer gives suggestions, meaning this, okay? If I'm on right, the like Thursday show, okay? I don't care if Josh and Remo says, hey, yo, let's have these three. No, nigga, if I want for these two people to be here, they're gonna be here. I mean, if Adam isn't here, it's your show. Did they?
Well, clearly I don't have that jug because when
do.
I brought 150 people here and they weren't even allowed in the building.
You could have told
that
Josh
kind of
and Remo.
that narrative out the water.
You didn't, like, intentionally do that. Like,
No juice card.
If Adam isn't here, this is your show. And if Josh and Remo says, hey, bro, bring these. No, you can say, no, I want one
No.
from Suspect
Look,
Brandon and these
let
dudes
me
from
clarify.
DC.
I was very happy with the panel.
Okay,
you
cool.
feel me?
The funniest shit about it, honestly, just to get past the fact that it's sad that Sus is not going to be on camera anymore, but like the way that Munchie did this. Munchie went.
Got some popcorn. You got popcorn, huh?
Hey, y'all got to see my reaction to that last video, bro. I said the same shit, bro. How the fuck Munchie end up on the fucking couch? Who told Munchie that they was fighting, bro? That nigga must have heard everything going on. That nigga immediately hopped up on the couch.
I don't know exactly what happened in his brain, but he like popped into like a squat on the couch.
And look,
It's survival instincts, man.
I'm trying to make entertaining content, keep the show flowing with topics, make sure that we get the clips that we're supposed to be getting, and simultaneously make sure Bazaar's included and our other hosts, and not look like a. You feel me? Which is a crazy thing when me and Brandon have this not contentious relationship because me and Brandon are actually hella cool. but are
Not really though, man.
no, really though.
I'm not gonna let you get that off, man.
Yeah, bro, you capping, bro. You capping, bro. Bro, boy your blood, bro.
No, we really are
We have
actually.
some issues, but I don't
No,
think
we
we
don't.
hate each other, right?
We have no issues.
True, but super cool is not even like a
Cooler-
viable option.
Hey,
They did a debate.
Yeah.
Cooler than you think we are.
Listen, no, Lush, thing is this, bro. Like, you tried your best. So again, by no means am I saying it's on you. I'm saying
No, you made a whole video with that implication already. Before that, nobody was
No.
even thinking that. I get hella inboxes. This is your fault, Lush.
I'm saying, right, like in the
Man, you crazy. Everybody in the comments was going crazy saying that this is what happens when you leave Lush in charge. Somehow we could blame Lush for all of this. No bullshit. Like, if you really look at it, bro, it's your fault, low key. It's your fault. They should, for one, they should have never been together. For two, there should have been a mutual understanding before they even got together. For three, you was drunk, trying to mediate shit. Like, bro, you can't. That's bad podcasting, bro. Like, that's a lot of these hosts on No Jumper, bro. Besides Flacco, drunk, high, off all types of shit, bro, and try to do a professional profession. Like, you got to be professional to do this profession, and you got drunk niggas on camera trying to run the pod. Like, that's not gonna work.
At the end of the day, it would have been nice for him to know way in advance, but he didn't know, and he ended up showing up regardless. And he knew that he was going to be on camera with somebody that he doesn't get along with. And I see a lot of people saying Brandon is so confrontational, Brandon is disrespectful, etc. Well, Suspect is those things as well, but then Suspect also, you know, opened it up into the realm of physical violence, which is something that I just don't want this podcast to be like, you know, male baddies to any extent.
and Suspect did call him like a first, which again,
Several times.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
But
Right.
hold on.
Honestly.
Like,
Yeah, Suspect called him a bitch multiple times, and then when he say it, oh, something gotta happen. Like, bro, you can't. Come on, bro, you can't do like he was throwing shit and hiding his hand the whole time, bro. Like, you call him a bitch, but then when he call you a bitch, it's a problem. And then you spit on the nigga, and now he ready to fight, and then you pull out a weapon. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
like you said, which is pretty obvious, your kid is like a line that people can never cross. And Hefe echoed those sentiments, and he said the B word.
I also just think, though, that, like, as long as we're talking triggers, not wanting someone to insult your kid is a much more reasonable trigger than the B word, which is a very common word.
For
Not
sure.
that common to call.
I ain't gonna lie, in that culture though, they use that bitch word a little too. They let it hold too much weight. Like, I don't know. It just depend on the environment and context, bro. Like, they be like, "What's up, bitch? What's up?" Like, that shit don't mean nothing. You say it to them, "What's up, bitch?" Or what you say? What you say, cuz on the dead homies? Cuz I ain't no bitch. Like, they be doing too much, bro. Like, it all matters in the context, but it's not that shit does not hold that much weight, bro. If you feel I'm a bitch, do something to me to make me look like a bitch. Like, I value actions. If you can show me something, then show me. I don't want to hear your words all day, bro.
Other dudes that, but
No, the B words. No.
But also, Suspect was saying
exactly.
it before
Yeah.
Brandon started saying, and Suspect kept calling him a fag and all this other shit. And it's
Yeah,
like,
he was-
you know, it's like, I mean,
but y'all started that though.
Who started that?
Because when the show started, again, Brendan said, "Yo, let's just go to topics," and then wait, and then a topic started off with the assist shit, and then I feel like what like sparked it off was when Suspect was like, "Yo, if you like did not attack me, you wouldn't be here. You ain't shit," and then he responded back with, "Well, if you acting right." Like uncontrollable. I think he says like.
God damn, Flacco, get it out, nigga. Shit. Just talk for fucking 3 minutes and said nothing, bro. Nigga spent 3 minutes on the same word, bro. Get that shit out, bro.
Beta, then if that's what it took for me to be here, then like so be it. So I feel like it, and he was trying to do topics. Y'all
No.
wanted to have
Fuck
the
that.
back and forth.
Shut the fuck up. You're wrong.
Okay.
No,
All right, man. That's enough of this vid, man. I think we got a good amount of what the hell was going on. Hey, man, suspect, bro. You a hothead, bro. You can't keep doing this, bro. Like, you let people get to you with words, bro. Like, that shit ain't it. That shit ain't cool, bro. I seen this shit coming from a mile away, bro. He had like one more time to fuck up on camera, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I feel like Adam is gonna have him back at some point because Adam is a forgiving ass nigga. Adam will bring your ass back in a heartbeat. I ain't gonna lie. But we'll see who's next to fill them shoes, man. We already got Brick Baby out. We got Sus out. Seem like no jumper falling apart at this point, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this vid, man. What y'all think about this whole situation. Who was wrong, man? Should he have gotten fired? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, man. Y'all go ahead and let me know. Make sure y'all sub up, man. We trying to get 50 subs. Trying to get to 50 subs, man. We're trying to keep going this thing, man. Y'all go ahead, sub up to the channel, like, comment, do everything, share it. I don't do everything. I need it. Need it all. Need the support. Need to grow. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.